on a picturesque night from the Palmetto State. Welcome everyone to ESPN College Football presented by PlayStation 5. Columbia, South Carolina, the backdrop, Texas A&M number 7 against the hometown Gamecocks. The 7th meeting all time between these two squads with a lot on the line respectively. And we are underway. It'll come out first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. You don't see a fullback too often. Prentice leading the way, a little play fake. And the pass complete to number 15, Shi Smith. 13, pardon me. Focused on tonight, 2nd down and 2. The pass complete. And that's going to be a first down. Shi Smith again, Dusty, his favorite target. From the 42, and we got a flag on the play. Going to be a procedure.
Offense number 17, 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Has 8 rushing touchdowns on the year. Little play fake. Hill looking up top on the slant. Got a man downtown, and he dropped it. Incomplete for Jalen Brooks, who had 6 on his mind right in front of him.
And takes his shot. Pass has got to be caught.
2nd and 15. Out of the Wildcat formation, that's Doty. And Doty with a nice game. They'll use that occasionally, Dusty. What does that do?
The go-to guy for Colin Hill in these spots.
They come back on the receiver screen, incomplete to the short side of the field. He tried to find Jalen Brooks again. Nia Smith back there deep at his own 15-yard line. On the catch. Hit immediately. Here's a look at the starting quarterback for the Aggies, Kellen Mond. He continues to rewrite the Aggie record book at the quarterback position, making his 40th career start, a 4-year starter for Texas A&M. 6'3", 217 out of San Antonio, Texas.
And he's playing some of the best football of his career. He's been efficient, making good decisions, and it helps with the piece around him. An offensive line that's been flawless, one of the best tight ends of pro football, and an outstanding backfield to go with it.
First down and 10. Mond takes it back. He's going to have a nice gain, gets the first down, a pickup of about 13 yards. J.C. Horn runs him out of bounds. Aggie success. Hand it off. And that's going to be Spiller between the tackles, brought down by. That's a lane in motion. That pass incomplete, coming in a little bit hot. In and out of the hands of Spiller, and real versatile piece. Running back and receiver. He's their leading receiver. Mons looks that way, and Mond fires incomplete in the direction of Smith, and there's a late flag as Jalen Foster was in the vicinity on coverage.
Go ahead here tonight.
There's no flag for pass interference. The contact is legal. It's 4th down.
They're going to wave it off.
Okay. That's a nice win for the Gamecocks defensively on the first series.
Jalen Foster talking with the coaches yesterday. They had a lot of trust in him. Boy, it looked like there was a lot of contact there down the field.
Amy Robinson back there for South Carolina. It takes an Aggie bounce. Robinson trying to find an alley and brought down immediately. Good coverage by both teams respectively. The two teams, the Aggies have won all 6 on the jet sweep. Smith takes it and picks up about 7 yards on the play. They're going to call him down. Harris, with his first carry, got back to the line of scrimmage. Made by O'Neal. They're going quick, 3rd down and 4. Hill surveys. No one to throw to, and unloads over the head of Shi Smith, incomplete, in a very quick 3 and out.
That's excellent coverage down the field, nowhere.
And Smith back there is not going to get a chance, but they'll get great field position out of this. Shank
and in part by USAA. This Veterans Day, join us in thanking those who served. And Pizza Hut. Order today at pizzahut.com.
This week, we honor all of America's heroes, and we send a heartfelt thank you to all of our active military vets for your courage and commitment to our country. Hey, there's a look at Kellen Mond's father, Kevin, a veteran of the United States Army, and a heartfelt shout out to my late cousin, Carl Jones, who served in Vietnam, literally took a bullet in the arm for the country. Mond at quarterback, first down and 10, second series of the ball game. Lane in motion, gets into the slot, and Mond hands it off. A lot of room there for Spiller, who runs over or bumps into the official, picking up a first down. Pickens making the tackle.
The SEC.
And he and McQuamu, two of the top ones in the country. Mond over the middle into traffic. Weidemeyer with a pickup of 13 yards and a first down. That dude is a problem, Dusty.
Tight window throw. You see him detach from the core. Just a simple slant. And that ball is on time. He goes down low, completes the
touchdown last week in their run. First down and 10. Mond pulls it out, has time. Incomplete. Weidemeyer, the intended receiver, again being covered by Jalen Foster. Mond hands it off again to Spiller. And Spiller is brought down after a gain of about 4 yards. Third down coming. On 3rd and 6, Mond hits his receiver over the middle. That's Lane. Lane hit right near that first down. Let's see at the spot. It appears as if they're going to give it to him, as Dixon and Jones were there to stop him. Here's one more look.
First down for Texas A&M.
Boy, he appeared to get a very favorable spot, though.
Review, the run was ruled down with the rear end of the ball at the 19-yard line. That will make it 4th down.
Arrive. And they get the first down with Spiller.
Spiller on the carry.
Picks up a little over 2 when they move the chains. They'll be running behind him a lot tonight. This time a nice cutback by Spiller. And Spiller makes it just shy of the 10-yard line. Thomas making the tackle.
Defensive line for an undersized Gamecock front.
Second down and 4. Spiller again. Going to be stopped up about 2.5 yards shy of the first down. Staley making the tackle that time. You see a lot of I formation tonight. Little ISO lead play. Spiller gets another first down. This time it's going to be 1st and goal. Ernest Jones making the tackle in the slot left. Mond keeps it. Got it off in time and incomplete. Tried to find Weidemeyer in the back of the end zone, and once again Mond keeps it on a predetermined quarterback run, and he's run out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Jalen Foster again on the JOB.
And coverage.
Lane in motion. He looks the other way. Mond into the end zone. Touchdown Aggies. There he is, Anias Smith. Mr. Versatility for the Aggies, and they strike first.
Man-to-man coverage. Watch as Jalen Weidemeyer pushes up. He's going to set a pick, and then you'll see Smith just work underneath. Just a natural pick there by Jalen Weidemeyer. He's working his route, and he works through Foster, cleans up Smith. He sneaks underneath in the backfield, in the slot, and as Jimbo Fisher said, he's never had a player with the type of skill set of Anias Smith.
It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line for quarterback. 4 to go. Let's see what Hill can get done here. Backside pressure, got it off in time and incomplete. Intended for Rico Powers. You know, back in January while he was still rehabbing his ACL. Here he is firing. Another shot up top and another drop pass to Jalen Brooks. Brooks looking for a flag, but he won't get one. Jones there defending.
Second time they go play action pass, try to hit the deep post. Brooks there goes right through his hands. Second drop.
Back, fires again. Shi Smith, a little bump and grind down the sideline. And Carper was there. He's going to be called for pass interference on that play. Kendrick Carper, the safety, defending on the play against Shi Smith. Yeah, he made contact. Doty again. This time he's going to throw it. And they caught Texas A&M napping, but they couldn't connect to Smith. Boy, the Gamecocks have had opportunities here in the first quarter. Hill sets up the screen, incomplete to Kevin Harris. Okay, I'm counting 3 drops already, Dusty?
Yeah, it's another drop. They had the screens.
Looking at a 3rd and 10. Empty formation, 5 receivers. Hill incomplete. No flag intended for Josh Bann. And it's 4th down. In comes the punting unit.
As they told us, this is going to be a line of scrimmage game.
Smith back deep. Calls for the, actually didn't call for the fair catch, and he got a decent run back. And fastidious when it comes to his quarterbacks. He coaches them hard. That was Spiller with nowhere to go. Quint, what do you got down there?
Well, Kellen Mond, Mark, we've watched him transform right in front of our eyes. I remember as a freshman, he was timid, didn't like speaking to the media, didn't really look like a leader, exude confidence. Man, 4 years later, a transformation. He really exemplifies what's good about college sports. So confident. He's been a leader on campus and with this football team, and his production this season behind this great offensive line has been spectacular. Great growth as an overall young man.
You love to see it. Love to see it, Q. And he's the picture of it. And the guy that initially committed to Baylor with Osborne, who's not playing, and that pass complete to number 9, Hezekiah Jones.
Jalen Weidermeyer right here in the slot.
On looks the other way. Ball tipped up and almost picked off. Ernest Jones was in the vicinity, as was number 52, Igbari.
Well, Jamie Robinson.
Constantino punting. Robinson back at his own 16-yard line, 1st down and 10. Well, tomorrow's decision day. Gamecocks trying to get a dub tonight. That's going to be Harris on the run. Smith in motion again on 2nd and 8. The toss into the boundary. Nowhere to go that time as PB heads off Harris. And it's going to be 3rd and long for South Carolina. There's an example of that stout defense you were talking about.
Well, it's Bobby Brown here. It's here. It's here. Everybody, watch the penetration, the gap exchange by the front and the defensive line. They get up the field. They're going to penetrate, change the line of scrimmage, and nowhere for Kevin Harris to go with the football, setting up what South Carolina does not want to be in 3rd and very long to allow this pass rush to pin their ears back and come.
3rd and 12. Little quick receiver screen complete to Joyner. And Joyner going to be brought down shy of the 1st down. We have an Aggie shit. Gamecock's going to punt. Constantino got it off. And Smith back at the 30, swarmed immediately. In total offense. Little play action. Has all day to fire and misses his target, Hezekiah Jones. That's one that he wants. Actually last week against Arkansas, 2nd down and 10. They're going to run it into the boundary. This is Spiller getting his giddy up on. Spiller sheds a couple of tackles and out to midfield. Pickens finally brought him down. Well, this in for him now, number 6 in the backfield. The speediest running back they have. He couldn't get unleashed, brought down to the line of scrimmage. Let's go Speedy back to 1 this season. The only loss coming against Alabama. A little option to the wide side of the field. Amond brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Hemingway, the first one to get there. Talented corners, J.C. Horn and Mukwamu. Amond looking to test that secondary. Comes underneath, and a great lunge by Spiller to get the 1st down. Look at the spot and the wherewithal, Dusty, to know where that 1st down marker was. Wow.
Very well done, understanding where he's at on the field. Just a comeback route, and you see a big collision there by Hezekiah Jones and the defensive back. Nice job working back to the football by Spiller, understanding where the sticks are, and getting the first down. An entire play set up, though, by quality blocking by the offensive line, and plenty of time for the route to come open and Kellen Mond to find the open target.
First down and 10. At the 42, Lane in motion to the top of your screen, sets in the slot. Spiller again and picks up about 3 yards. You know, back to that last play, you said there was a big collision. Is that anything like a pick to you?
I mean,
there's some interference?
Possibly could be. It looked to me like it just guys got tangled up. I didn't think that there was anything intentional with that from Hezekiah Jones.
Could be a little accidentally on purpose. Let me fall down into you sometimes, right?
I mean, both guys. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like McQuamu actually had a hold of Hezekiah Jones and pulled him down on top of the other defender. I see what you're trying to do there.
Okay, I take it back.
That's a legal play.
Second down and 6. Kellen Mond over the middle, open, caught, and down to the 24-yard line. Chase Lane with the first down. Let's go back. Spiller again bouncing it to the outside, trying to square those shoulders, and a great effort. Jamie Robinson pushed him out of bounds. They run it again and pick up about 3. Third and short. Little play fake. Bond has a man wide open. Weidermeyer, room service, Aggie style. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is what sets up the play action pass. Methodical, you run, you run, you run, and he's going to block and then just sneak out the backside. Nobody accounts for him. You see, he does such a good job selling it with the block, just sneaks out. Kellen Mond waits for him to come open, takes a shot as he delivers the pass, and a wide open man. That's an outstanding job selling the block by Weidermeyer, sneaking out the backside. No Gamecock defender to be found, and a walk-in touchdown to cap off a quality drive.
For Weidermeyer, that's the 3rd touchdown reception of the season for him, the 9th of his career. His dad, Vincent, former high school star in Dickinson, Texas, proud of his son right now. He's just stunting like his daddy out there tonight. Maybe more to come for the Aggies. Back right after this. That great tradition in the Texas A&M football program. One of them, their yell practice.
Crucial drive here for South Carolina.
Great point, Dusty. Hill back to pass. Little pump fake, double move, out and up, and he's going to be picked off back at the 45-yard line by Carper. So the Aggies with the first turnover of the ball game.
Well, they thought that with these aggressive safeties, there'd be some opportunities for double moves. Problem is, Carper wasn't biting. Watch him. He never bites on the double move. He stays high, he stays deep, reads the quarterback, in outstanding position over the top, and an easy
formation. Spiller between the tackles, dashing that front for a nice gain. Jalen Foster making the tackle. Second down and 3. Spiller again falls forward to get the first down. Quint.
Spiller's got that wicked cutback when they run the inside zone.
10 from the 47 of South Carolina. Mond incomplete for Weidermeyer. He was met immediately by Robinson, who helped to knock it loose. Weidermeyer looking for the pass interference.
It's really good coverage by Jamie Robinson.
I didn't minutes to go in the first half. Spiller into the boundary. Boy, that's just what we were talking about, what Quint said. He wins the contact to get an extra 2 yards running through the arms of Ellis and Enigbari.
Well, arm tackles aren't going to work with this guy. He's too physical of a runner. Watch him continue to drive his legs, runs through the arm tackles, lowers the shoulder, and always finishes falling forward.
7 tonight. On to pass. Boy, escapes trouble. Kellen Mond, a little wizardry with his legs. There's a flag down. Let's see if this first down run stands. Boy, what a play by Kellen Mond.
It was. You saw the
Holding on the offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, third down.
Saw the elusiveness and the acceleration by Kellen Mond, but Ryan McCullum, the center, a little bit too much outside the framework. You see Inigbari comes clean. Kellen Mond evades him. McCullum outside the shoulder.
Got to get down to the 37-yard line of South Carolina. Mond given time. Passes short of the first down, albeit caught by Smith. And Spiller beside Mond. Spiller comes out of the backfield, though. And that's where he goes. Spiller with the incompletion. It looked like he had it temporarily. And, boy, South Carolina with a perhaps game-changing play here, getting a little over 5 minutes to go in the first half. They have not been able to move the ball well at all, and that is a typical example. A loss of 2 as we go back to Matt Berry. Great to have the Pac-12 back. Hill's pass batted down at the line of scrimmage by Leal. And it's a very quick 3rd and long for South Carolina. Not looking like it tonight. Part of that is the Aggies' defense, though. This pass complete on the comeback, and a great effort and lunge by Van to pick up the first down.
Where the sticks are, big first down for South Carolina.
Harris cuts it upfield, got a first down, and then more still on his feet. And brought down to the 21-yard line by Miles Jones. And the Gamecocks with their best play from scrimmage in the game.
No question, just an outside zone. And it opens up for Kevin Harris, who's got excellent breakaway speed in the open field.
Hill under duress and sacked. Back at the 30-yard line by Hansford.
Well, Hansford times up these blitzes so well. Going back, if you watch the Mississippi State tape, he is really good timing up these blitzes. No one accounts for him, and an easy gimme sack.
2nd and 16.
It was gets him backed up behind the chains.
2nd and 16, Smith in motion. Harris with the handoff into the boundary. A lot of traffic in there. Miles Jones knocked him out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and long. Right down in 15. Hill fires incomplete at the 16-yard line, intended for Josh Ban again. It is 7 of 11 on the year. This from 45. And he pushed it off to the left. With 3:05 to go, another opportunity falling by the wayside. And a team trying to get back its mojo, its swag. It's a game of inches. That time they are on the wrong side of it. Leader of this team both on and off the football field. Hands it off to Spiller. You know, Monda's been a voice for racial equality and social change going back to this past summer when George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police. He was leading the charge, and this past Tuesday, of course, players across the country participated in the voting process via an NCAA rule and mandate, whether it be by absentee ballot or in person, with the aid of their respective schools, even providing transportation. African-American players like Mond, a big part, a majority, in fact, of college football players, their voice was resoundingly heard in this historical election this past Tuesday. And Mond even said that he voted via absentee ballot. Native of San Antonio, made sure that he got it in the mail in time. Completes the pass about 2 yards shy of the first down to Chase Lane. Speak loud. And the players backed it up with action, and here's a little action by Spiller. Oh, he hit him with the sauce in the secondary. Spiller on the move and finally brought down from behind by John Dixon. A touchdown saving tackle all the way down at the 10-yard line, and Spiller again getting up slowly after that incredible 52-yard run.
Hope that he's okay. Nice job holding on to the football.
Yeah, he was down.
John Dixon came in with a big club over the top. Spiller able to hold on. Watch the interior of this offensive line. McCullum, Green, just a big hole right here off the left side. opens up. McCollum clears away. Green kicks out. And Spiller hits it downhill as he gets
in for him. Number 6 in the backfield. The fastest of their backs. Mon with some great fake move and throws it out of bounds. 13. There's A-Chain using that speed. Picked up about 5, close to 6 yards. Foster in on another tackle block. They can get to the 3. Mons on the play fake. Open, touchdown, Weidemeyer. And that ties a school record. Do your little dance, Jalen Weidemeyer. And into the record books is Kellen Mond, tying the most touchdown passes in Texas A&M history. And the meter, folks, is still running, so stick around.
And the pass catching ability, just phenomenal. One of the best you'll see in all of college football.
Another touchdown catch for Weidemeyer. What was the key on this play, Dusty?
And as we see, they move him around so much. We'll see him in a wing here. He's just going to sneak out and go across. And nobody able to stay with him. He fakes as if he's going to block. And look at the protection all day for Kellen Mond to survey the field, allow Jalen Weidemeyer to come open, and it's an easy toss. I just love the sell there. McQuamu has got a man-to-man coverage. He stayed with him, thinking he's blocking, and just enough separation for Weidemeyer to walk in the end zone for a second time this half. That's 4 receiving touchdowns and the past 2 games for number 85.
Oh, he really is shaking what his mama gave him, and you can call Weidemeyer 7-11 because he is open all night. A big night in the making for him. A couple of touchdown catches and 3 catches in all. With 14 seconds to go in the first half. Joyner on the return and tripped up at his own 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for Kissoon, the way he's playing. 10 of 19, 3 touchdown tosses. Hancock's going to run this one out. Tyree Johnson, the first one to make the tackle on Fenwick, getting his first catch.
Nothing easy for the South Carolina offense in the first half. As great as the Aggie offense has been, the defensive line, been equally impressive.
Weidemeyer? Why not? Yeah, I'd be smiling too. Right now we're going to send it to Matt Berry, Jesse Palmer, and Joey Galloway. Fellas, what's good?
Nissan halftime report, Jonesy, that's $1. Check in on
By the Aggies.
On back to pass, hits his back out of the backfield. Spiller on the run, broke through 1 tackle all the way inside the 40 to the 38, and he's holding his right leg. I've mentioned a couple of times already tonight that he's taking his time getting up slowly. Take one more look at it.
Didn't see exactly what that might have been, but he was able to get off the field and be okay. He looks like he's in pain.
And limping on his right side.
Spectacular first half for Isaiah Spiller.
He was on his way to 200-yard rushing game, but let's take one more look at this.
Yeah, watch it. So right here, he's just going to sneak out the backfield. It's man-to-man coverage. Ernest Jones going to get caught up. Weidemeyer runs his route right and gets in the way of Jones, unable to get over the top, wide open in the flats. And Isaiah Spiller does the rest after the catch as he works his way into the tent to take a look at that leg.
A-Chain in the backfield now in place of Spiller. Jones split wide to the bottom of your screen is going to be A-Chain. And between the tackles, takes it down to the 35. The champion 4x100 relay team for Texas A&M last year. Pass over the middle into traffic and caught. Hezekiah Jones. Some 3 touchdowns.
So an A-Chain over the left side.
That's where they go to A-Chain, and he made a nice move, eluding a couple of tacklers, including Jalen Foster, to pick up the first down.
Wow. Very similar story tonight as what we saw last year in College Station.
A-Chain still in the backfield. Spiller getting a breather after being shaken up. And A-Chain can't be brought down. What an unremitting, unrelenting run by Devon A-Chain.
This is a zone to the left. Everything gets washed. Watch him. He even kind of misses it, but then he hesitates, cuts it back, and a massive gaping hole for A-Chain to run through. Great push up front by this Aggie offensive line.
1st and 10 from the 15. Little option to the wide side of the field. Mon with a great ball fake. Oh, he hit him with the okey-doke sauce. Touchdown, Mon.
Well, this is an outstanding job by Kellen Mond, putting the safety, Jalen Foster, in a terrible situation. I mean, it's extremely well done. Foster, right here, look at him. He's in a terrible spot. He gets too far outside, cuts it up, and an easy walk-in touchdown for Kellen Mond. He waited, saw Foster commit to the pitch, and then a nice cut into the end zone by Kellen Mond.
Man, he took Foster's ankles. I mean, he broke them. He fractured them.
Quarters.
He told us that he took good care of his offensive line.
He better be taking good care of that offensive line.
Yeah.
The entire team should take care of that offensive line.
The extra point caroming off the upright. The 27-0. South Carolina with a lot of work ahead of them.
On that page with those quarterbacks.
Even if you're just in the neighborhood. Hill incomplete. A flag going to be thrown as O'Neal was there.
O'Neal essentially tackled Nick Muse as he was working his way out into the flats from the tight end position. Be a pretty easy call for the officials.
There is no foul for pass interference. The contact occurred behind the neutral zone.
Okay.
Incomplete pass, 2nd down.
Happening right at the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing on this play either. They're going to lose about 3 yards. Harris brought down by Peavy.
They've lived there.
Hill steps up into the pocket, delivers a strike. That's going to be a 1st down. Smith was thrown backwards, but his forward progress going to be a 1st down.
Nice job stepping up in the pocket by Colin Hill. Ends get there. He steps up, locates his favorite.
Former Gamecock quarterback Brian Tannehill, who still checks in with him. And Hill going to be swarmed and swallowed at the 33-yard line. Brown, the first guy to get there. Bob Davie was the defensive coordinator at Texas A&M. Hard run ahead by Kevin Harris. Guys like
misstep ever since.
Yeah, that was a real poor tone setter. Hill, little out pattern at the sideline. That's going to be ruled a catch by Josh Vann. Vann did well to get his feet in bounds here.
Quality throw. Look at him climb the ladder, go up, high point the football, get the foot in bounds.
Freshman receiver takes the snap and hands it off to Kevin Harris. Harris ran through the arms of a couple of tacklers. And a nice gain of about 6 or 7 on the play.
He'll play some wide receiver, trying to get a little spark here.
Still in the ball game, hands it off again. This time, Kevin Harris with nowhere to go. They've had a tough time running the ball. Hill out of the backfield, looking for his receiver Fenwick, who came out of the backfield. Incomplete. Looking at 4th down now for South Carolina. The
1st down to try to get back in this ball game.
Smith in motion. Hill looking to get rid of it. Ball tipped up and intercepted by O'Neal. Still on his feet. Leon O'Neal runs it back near midfield. And the second turnover of the ball game for Texas A&M.
Well, it's been one of those kind of nights for South Carolina and Colin Hill. His second interception of the day. It was Miles Jones gets the tip, and then it's Leon O'Neal with the second interception for this Aggies defense. It's been all Texas A&M here in Columbia.
4 to go here in the third quarter. And 1st and 10 from the 48. Bond over the middle, lays it in there, caught, and another easy walk-in touchdown for Texas A&M. A-chain off the chain.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Kellen Mond has been off the chain, and that touchdown pass puts him alone at #1 in the history of Texas A&M quarterbacks. What a night for Kellen Mond.
Well, you can add one more touchdown to the total, and that sets the record. 52 yards in all for Kellen Mond to Devon A-chain, the true freshman out of Missouri City, Texas. And this one has really gotten away from South Carolina. Peter, one more look.
Here's Devon A-chain. He's just going to run right up the field. And really, it's going to be Ernest Jones, who doesn't get quality depth. 2 high safeties. Jones has got to continue to get depth. He doesn't. Perfectly placed over the linebacker's head. And a walk-in touchdown by Devon A-chain. I also might add a perfectly clean pocket once again for Kellen Mond to survey the field, locate the open target, and pull the trigger as he gets love from the Maroon Goons, who once again are having a heck of a ball game. An impressive young man, Jonesy.
Yeah,
I was blown away. Talked with him yesterday. To Quinn's point earlier, you could tell the maturity really there for Kellen Mond, taking a step in every facet of his game, his leadership, his studying.
And Q, his voice really resonates beyond the football field too, but down to you.
Yeah, that was an aggressive play call by Jimbo. Again, he told me, stay hungry, stay positive, keep attacking. But the good news for Texas A&M is that Isaiah Spiller, their running back, who's had a great game tonight, was huge against Florida. He looks okay. He came out of the tent. He did some sprints here on the grass with what appeared to be a minor knee injury. He's ready to play. I doubt we'll see him again, but for the fans out there of the Aggies, know that he is okay. Hocker, their right guard right now, is also running with a knee brace on his right knee.
Yeah, the starting guard, that offensive line, doing a great job this year, as is Keir Thomas right there. Pardon me. Wasn't 2nd down and 11. Bill comes underneath. And they're going to say that's incomplete for the fullback, Adam Prentice.
And again, it's to Marvin Leal. I mean, he gets there and hits the arm of Colin Hill as he's trying to throw the football. Just a simple speed rush. He gets there off the hand of Texas A&M.
3rd and long for South Carolina. Underneath, way short of the 1st down, Nick Muse, and 4th down coming up.
It's really disappointing. 2 weeks to prepare for this game, understanding the situation back at home, and this team just did not show up and play their best game tonight.
Fair catch called. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the near flawless Kellen Mond. A lot of good things. 1st and 10. And this is the true freshman, A-chain. Going to be stopped up by Webb.
For them, as they're getting better and better each and every week.
And their defense has really made a nice leap this week. Hemingway making the tackle on A-chain.
Fans have been waiting for.
Mond is going to sneak for the 1st down. It was interesting to hear him, Dusty, talk about, you know, establishing the culture in year 3.
Yes.
How we practice, how we can't skip steps in the process, how we have fun even. And it's all coming together with this team. You can see it.
Well, I loved exactly that, because he said, you know, you don't win because you want to, right? Everybody wants to win, but you win because you prepare. And he said finally in year 3, with great leadership like Kellen Mond, they've all bought in and they're preparing at a championship level. And it's being reflected on the field each and every Saturday.
Bond hands it off again to the true freshman, A-Chain. This is where it's time nowhere to go. Ernest Jones making the tackle. On the little out pattern out of the backfield, that's Smith. And Smith pushed out of bounds by Dixon before he got to the
package where they go two backs with him in the backfield with Spiller. That was him over in the slot as Kellen Mond dives forward for another first down, where Coach Muschamp and Coach Fisher's brother were GAs together, shared a beach house together for about 6 to 7 years. Both coordinators at LSU. LSU was able to win national championship in 2003. I know that game all too well.
Should I ask?
Yeah, I mean, you know the answer.
I mean, you went there, man.
I'm just saying, they did a phenomenal job, and it's paid dividends. And you know, it's interesting. I asked Coach Fisher if there was any advantage to knowing each other on the field, and he said, "Nah, at this point, you know, there's no advantage either way, but still close friends and good coaching."
A-Chain, great move to pick up the first down. Boy, you can tell he's got a lot of shake in his game. Cam Smith finally pushed him out of bounds, but another first down. Handed off into the boundary this time. It's A-Chain again. And that'll be the last play probably of this third quarter. Robinson, come back to ESPN College Football, presented by PlayStation 5 as part of Veterans Week on ESPN, brought to you by USAA. And a big heartfelt shout out to all of our military members, keeping us safe and protected both domestically and abroad.
Totally agree. Thank you to everybody out there for your service.
Second down and 5. Kellen Mond still pulling the trigger, quarterback. A-Chain. Down and be really deliberate. A-Chain again. Boy, he's got a great change of pace. Hemingway made the tackle, but a nice gain by the true freshman. On second and 5. At the 22. Mond had it blocked at the line of scrimmage. Boy, great play as Cam Smith went airborne to knock that down.
Another corner blitz coming.
Trying to heat up Mond, but he gets it off in time for the first down. There's the poise of a senior quarterback. Found his receiver and moved the chain. That's Lane.
So right, Jonesy. Bringing pressure off the edge. Got a little bit of heat on him there by Hemingway. Spit in the red zone as well, Jonesy.
They get a first down without scoring a touchdown. A-Chain brought down at about the 3.
We've talked about the speed.
A-Chain again. Touchdown, A&M.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, A-Chain.
Devon A-Chain with another Texas A&M touchdown.
Look to make sure that he got across the front of the goal line. A-Chain refusing to go down, that knees down, but where's the football? Tough to tell from this angle.
And the Aggies hanging a 41 piece on the Gamecocks. DK Metcalf
Best play of the year.
Running down
Buda,
who's not really that slow.
DK Metcalf has quickly become top 5 receiver in pro football. It's been incredible.
Just barely faster than Matt Berry in the studio. Story that they did on College Game Day. David Shaw's brother and David Shaw, how he helped save his life, and Shaw Smith putting a little bit of life into this offense for the Gamecocks. Ryan Helinski in at quarterback for South Carolina, making an immediate impact there.
State beat him out for the job, and good opportunity here for Ryan Helinski.
Oh man,
try to make something happen.
Shi Smith stopped on a dime, didn't leave any change for the defender, but he's finally brought down by O'Neal Jr. Minutes to go. On second and 10, it's going to be Harris. And tackled by Miles Jones.
Changed the line of scrimmage for most of the night.
They're down in 4. And Harris going to be stopped up short of the first down. Derek Hunter there to make the tackle for Texas A&M.
Real options here for Helinski.
Helinski delivers complete to Shi Smith right at the first down marker. Shi Smith with a nice sure-handed catch. Morris pushing him out of the 40. And Helinski keeps it himself and slides in safely at about the 37-yard line. And now let's take a look at this week's AP rankings brought to you by Chick-fil-A. What jumps off the page at you there?
Florida's win, man, that's impressive. I thought BYU was really impressive last night. Watched all that game. That's a good football team. We had Cincinnati last week. They are for real as they rolled Houston. They seem to be hitting their stride, but jumps off the page to me is the way Florida, going down 14-0, came back, dominated Georgia, and then that Clemson-Notre Dame game, it's going to be a fight down to the very end.
Luke Doty in and Wildcat. The receiver hands it off to Deshaun Fenwick. And Fenwick going to be stopped up about 3 yards short of that first down.
The thing that jumps out to me about the Florida-Georgia game, that's a huge game for Texas A&M. And I would argue that's the best win this season anybody has. Maybe you could say Alabama.
Anybody?
Maybe Alabama over A&M.
Okay.
Aside from that, the A&M win over Florida, that's about as good as it gets. And again, with the way this team is playing, another tackle for loss to this A&M defense. The way this team is playing, I mean, you have to think if they can continue to handle their business, as you referenced, a very manageable schedule down the stretch, they're going to be very, very much in the college football playoff conversation. And they seem to be just playing better and better each and every week, Jones.
Dusty, that was the 9th tackle for loss for this Texas A&M defense. Did you like when I took you down memory lane with the wrecking crew a little earlier? Did you feel that?
Oh, no doubt. Had a new wrecking crew here in 2020.
Helinski fires a rope complete. Shi Smith trying to make it happen and brought down. He picked up the first down. Carper making another tackle.
Right around the corner, and this team showed no signs of complacency today.
They've had their foot on the gas the entire game. That pass incomplete, as Devin Morris was there to break it up.
Very easily could be Texas A&M up at number 5 after this weekend.
And Fenwick going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. There's Devin Morris again, lacerating that offensive front and making the tackle on the play. Man, they got some ballers on that side of the field that maybe might not get as much shine as the offense does, but Dusty, you got to think right now they're thinking about protecting that donut on the scoreboard.
No doubt, man. Listen, it doesn't matter what level of football. Pitching a shutout is not easy, and this defense, they want to preserve the shutout.
Helinski fires on the little receiver screen, and that is now what the 4th drop that we've counted today. Joyner couldn't hang on to that. Had his Parker White from 49 yards out, ending the Aggie shutout with 5:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll be back to Columbia, South Carolina. 6 passing, 4 touchdowns. Fair catch called by Lane.
All smiles and hugs. Texas A&M.
Haynes King in a quarterback right now, the true freshman from Longview, Texas. First down and 10 from the 25. Hands it off as we go back to the studio. 2nd down and 1. Handoff is to Crownover. Another one of the tailbacks in that deep stable of running backs as we take a look at our Pacific Life game summary. Some of the cogent numbers today. Texas A&M running those numbers up. They've got a total of 470 yards of total offense, and defensively they've held South Carolina to just 45 yards rushing.
Real balance offensively too, Jonesy. 246 rushing, 224 through the air. And you saw with Kellen Mond, just a dominant performance, both throwing it and running it.
And Haynes King is brought down at the 40. Quint, what's good?
Yeah, he's a 6'3", 200-pound freshman. That's Haynes King. A dual threat guys. You see him try to turn the corner there. He's long, got that long frame, athletic high school hoops player, Jonesy. I know you'd like that. He's the son of a coach. But get this, he threw the discus in high school. How many quarterbacks throw the discus? And he ran the 400 meters. Who do you know in track that runs the 400 meters and throws the discus?
Haynes King. That's the only one that I know.
Man, this guy checks a lot of boxes athletically. Nobody just volunteers for the 400 meters. That's
a man's race.
That's a crazy race. That's about being able to withstand punishment. As Ernest Crownover runs the ball close to the first down. I want to stop right here, folks, and park it for a moment and say happy birthday to Richard Copeland Slocum. R.C. Slocum, former head coach at Texas A&M. Want to wish you a very happy birthday, R.C. Always loved him because when I was a young sportscaster in my 20s, way back when, he was always very kind and very generous and thoughtful when I was still trying to figure out whether the football was pumped or stuffed, Dusty.
He recruited me. I had a couple of nice meetings with R.C. Slocum.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's enjoying this Aggie performance here tonight.
Should also, you never went to Texas A&M. R.C., what were those conversations like with him?
Oh, they were good conversations. I actually went to a junior camp at College Station. I won fastest big man for 250 and over.
Now. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But
Okay. Fastest big man, okay.
They were a team that I thought long and hard about. It just, it just didn't quite work out. But RC was awesome coach, good recruiter, and did some great things there at College Station. Such a weapon for this offense.
On 2nd and 9. Nice cut back there by Crownover. I mean, that's Hubbard in there now. Well, they just keep bringing guys in waves. But this is what Jimbo Fisher wanted to see. Year 3, the culture developing, good habits in practice, preparation, the steps, and headed towards potentially a real great season.
And the recruiting. I mean, in the 2 deep, how many true freshmen do they have? True freshmen played last year, so it's what you said. It's the process. It's, establishing the culture, but it's also bringing in really good players into this culture.
Pass complete down the field to Max Wright. And Max Wright is going to slide into the end zone for a touchdown.
Max Wright with the Texas A&M touchdown.
Well, there's Haynes King. As you heard Quint talk about, the athleticism, was the number 3 dual threat quarterback by our ESPN analysts. On the move, nice throw out in the flats. And Max Wright makes one guy miss and strolls into the end zone for yet another Aggie touchdown.
Yeah, Cam Smith missed that tackle in the secondary, and number 42 ran for 42 yards into the end zone, and they tack on one more to make it 47-3. 8-play scoring drive. Looking for big things in College Station, Texas. 1:02 to go when we come back.
Great show they do.
Yes.
South Carolina team earlier in the season.
Yeah, those are 2 good teams we've seen. And hey, what about Desmond Ridder at quarterback again in Cincinnati? The Bearcats are a problem. You need to talk about them in terms of the college football playoff.
No question you do. And if they can run the table and be undefeated, they will have a decent resume. But I'll just say this. I know it's not just about eye test. This is the best football team I've laid eyes on this year. The way they're playing right now, the way they can win the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football, it's extremely impressive what Jimbo Fisher has going right now in year number 3. Long way to go before it's a finished product. But, man, if they continue on this trajectory, they're going to have a strong case to be in that college football playoff.
The ceiling is pretty high. What a night. Great balance offensively. 264 yards rushing, 266 passing, a total of 530. And down in College Station, they're loving what they saw on the field here tonight. Kellen Mond reauthoring and rewriting the record book for Texas A&M tonight. 16 of 26, 4 touchdown passes, and Nia Smith getting that work in as well. Weidemeyer was on the good end of a touchdown catch as well. The brain trusted midfield for Dusty, Quinn, Rogers Redding. I'm Mark Jones. It's a great night in Columbia, South Carolina. It's a great night in America, folks, as we send it to Las Vegas for UFC Fight Night.
ESPN